a look here. There we go. I can hear myself. Welcome back. And this is now not working. There we go. It's all working, I think. Welcome back. Just continuing on in Halo. Doing all the Halo. I have my my co-host here, Coda. And the collie is down in the corner over here. So we've also got treats for him. That got their attention, but they have to wait. So we'll try to go over to this. And yeah, financials and all sorts of interesting little bits and pieces of information happening. But let's just get into some Halo. There's, long week, busy week. I'd said earlier in the week that I had a thing that I was going to be doing. Yeah, unfortunately, life got in the way. So that may happen again in the future, but it is what it is. You can, oh yeah, we actually now have the cinematics working in the fucking game, which is fantastic. It seemed to be an issue with, like one of the ways that the game kind of pushes out content. So I'm not entirely sure as to why or how, but it seems to be working. So it's that's all good. But the important thing, we're just getting our way through some more Halo. And yeah, the bits and pieces in the news, like throughout this week, obviously financials and everything, people are, going, oh my God, this is such good news. This is such bad news. What's happening? Honestly, oh, maybe you shouldn't have had a drink of Mother just before going live. A lot of the news and bits and pieces, the good performance, bad performance, this and that, all of this is pretty much as would be expected across a lot of video gaming. That right now everybody is trying to work out how you make money with a very specific ideal that is, nobody wants to like, the thing that kills gaming the quickest is cost. Like if it costs more per game or more per console or more per entry point, you are limiting and creating barriers. And every barrier, no matter how dismissive some people can be about it, barriers really limit your potential growth. And for any business out there, you always want to be growing, no matter what. Like, it can be as simple as 2%. This year you made $100. The next year you made $102. Okay, yeah, it'd be great if you're making $120. But you always want to be just selling a little bit more, doing a little bit more, capable of a little bit more. If you can keep doing that, then it's great. Sony's numbers were fantastic because of the what were they called? The tariffs, actually. Like, I didn't think that the whole tariffs issue would resolve as quickly as it did. I honestly expected that it would be some serious amount of years before we'd see anything come out of that, because courts and everything else are not like always the best of intentions, but it can always drag itself out into such a long and arduous process that nobody's really ever prepared for. Like, like people thought the year and a half for the FTC or the ABK merger was, excessive, and oh my God, how could it take this long? Oh, buddy. Like there are some acquisitions that have taken 3 or 4 years to go through because of continual claims and challenges and everything else. It's all based on how badly everybody involved wants it to happen. And there are some people out there who will go, no, I must acquire this thing, this company, this IP, whatever it may be. And they will spend years and hundreds upon thousands, if not millions of dollars to buy a $20 million business. But they take that long and do that because they look at it and go, oh my God, that would give me the ability to then make my product for 1/3 the price, 1/5 the price, meaning that every single, you know, item that they sell, instead of it costing $20 and they make $30, making $10 profit, they can then make their product for $10 and still charge $30 and be making $20. That's worth it to them. That's worth the investment of time and money and effort and everything else. So it just proves to be those, oh Jesus, friggin' worm boys. Always these guys. Always the hunters. So let's see if I can spend less than an hour trying to kill 2 hunters. That lasted really fucking long. The interesting part. Ooh, hold on. We have got okay. I'm getting just tagged out of the blue from people directly on it seems the bots have now become even better at trying to emulate people. I'm now just getting private messages on Twitch whenever I go live, being like, "Hello, fellow streamer. Great to see you." And it's like, okay. Nobody speaks like that unless they're trying to invoke a meme of being out of touch and old. Are the bots now self-aware that they get that self-deprecation is a very human thing to do? Maybe that's the way that they're actually like building themselves out. Skynet knows that the best way is to emulate human behavior is to take the Australian behavior of self-deprecating sense of humor and then apply that as a generalized element. If it does, then, you know, we're already fucked. Skynet's here. Oh my God, they've broken the humor codex. Yeah, like the Sony results and everything were interesting because of the tariff stuff. I didn't think that a lot of the companies involved would get their tariff money back as quickly as they did. It's good because well, I personally hoped that the companies involved with those additional tariff costs, I knew they weren't gonna just pony over bucks, but you could very much instead of trying to create the value create the value for the shareholders, you could instead, you know, kind of side with the consumer and give them a little bit of extra, like the element of, oh, well, you know, our customers who bought consoles in this period of time were affected by these things outside our control. We, you know, give them, like, do what they used to do back in the PS2 OG Xbox era, or when the Sony hack happened. The idea of, okay, we're going to give you some free games or controllers or something to help soften the blow that we know you had to pay more money than we wanted you to, but you did. We want to support and kind of like respect your purchase. Unfortunately, it seems that, yeah, that wasn't the case. You know, their business, their offers, they, you know, they do as they do. Um, but considering it would have also kind of created a different hedging point compared to... Jesus, these boys are deadly. Hey, we got Bubby Kai in the chat. How are you doing, sir? We're still rolling through Halo because actually, did you download? Have you started playing it? Your thoughts? I want your thoughts exhaustively in messages in the chat. I want to know that somebody else is having as much fun as I am. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well today. Like, it's been a very long week. Unfortunately, yeah, things that were meant to happen this week that I talked about earlier just didn't happen. But you know, that's life. Bits and pieces happen, and you know, best laid plans, and just, you know, stuff. You end up busy and you're not able to do the things you wanted to. But yeah, it's actually been a pretty... I'm getting absolutely mullered by these fucking hunters, man. Oh my god, the bot has responded in the chat. Scrolling through live streaming, have you affiliated already? No. I am not an affiliate. I am not. I love that everybody, like, people on YouTube just, like, there's no real way to find content of what's really going live in YouTube, because they're like, people who are live streaming at any time, that's not what we want. Like, it's all about shows or content, evergreen stuff we can always just continue to use. They don't really like people live streaming, but then Twitch is just immediately like, oh, no. Our entire platform is based on what you're doing right now. You know, you want to be an affiliate? No problem. Like, we can make you an affiliate in 20 minutes. And everybody's always biting onto that. Like, they keep trying to throw affiliate status and everything. From Bubby Kai, I'm loving it. It feels so good. Feels like Halo, and it's gorgeous. Well, sorry, so gorgeous. And yes, you are right. It is so gorgeous. Like, you're right about that feeling. Just, it feels right. It doesn't feel as old as Halo CE. Oh my god. I need to find a fucking rocket launcher to take out these hunters, man. It's surprising how it doesn't feel like the original Halo, but it feels like what Halo feels like in memory. Like, Halo CE on the original Xbox is a lot slower. Like, moving circles and everything else like that are a lot. It's like, movement is so much slower, but it has that, it feels like what you remember it feeling like, without, but knowing that it isn't correct, which is a strange thing. It's like, someone I was chatting to had asked me how it is, and I'm like, it feels like how Halo should feel, and they're like, yeah, but it doesn't play like the original Halo CE, and I'm like, in what sense? And like I went back and played it, and it's really slow and cumbersome and this and that. I'm like, yeah, but who wants to play slow and cumbersome Halo CE? Oh my god, I finally killed one. See, the modernization is fantastic. It just feels, it feels snappy enough that you're like, okay, yeah, this works. It's not over the top. Like, we're not talking Halo Infinite levels of, like, zooming around the map. Although, fuck me sideways, it'd be great to play this with the grappling hook. Although I know I'd be playing it in co-op with qualified wombats, and she would just be like doing that like zoom in grappling punch to everyone. Like, co-op wasn't out when we played through it individually, but we were playing on the couch beside one another, and it was just like watching her just every time she could, just like grappling hook punch to everyone. Like no one was safe from her. Like it would just be like, you know, there's a lone grunt, grappling hook punch. There's a pack of guys, grappling hook punch. I would actually be interested in seeing like how that sort of element. Although a few people said like that grappling hook punch thing that the Doom the Dark Ages DLC, I think it's Revelations. Doom the Dark Ages Revelation. Yes, I think it's that. That's content is like there's a kind of spear which is reminiscent of the meat hook from Doom Eternal that's on the bottom of the shotgun. And a few people have just said like it feels like that and it's awesome. Oh jeez. Oh my god, Chief's knee bent back the other way. That is not great. Um damn right. I got absolutely fucking splattered. Um so yeah, like somebody had said that yeah, oh Jesus. Oh, oh, there you are. I didn't expect you to flip it over and fuck it up yourself. Yeah, flip the ghost. Let's steal this. And I'm terrible at vehicles, so let's see how long I survive with this. See, even the ghost feels as unwieldy as it was back in the day. Which I still remember everybody being like the idea of floating vehicles and all this other stuff, that it was weird and unique, and oh, how could you know, how did they do this? They must be masters. And it's like it's pretty simple, but I love that just the simplicity of alien weapons that weren't specifically like just human versions of or sorry, alien versions of human vehicles, that everything was just that little bit different. It still surprises me of how much of today's like not just the gaming culture, but the elements about what people remember about Halo, or what Halo actually did for the first time, that that a lot of people forget what games were like prior to this. Like the idea of a console FPS was still very much different. Because like prior to that, oh shit, somebody got me with that bloody thing, fucking jackals. Um, Sorry, I've completely gone off the original topic. Where was I? Oh yes, Sony stuff, tariffs, tariff returning money. Um, I'm 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 absolutely, the moment that I destroy the thing, it destroys me. Not the splat I was looking for, but oh my god, that's right. Those fucking jackals are the reason why I died, and I've died again. I'm doing real damn well today. Here I was thinking, oh yeah, I've had a you know, pretty chill day at work, managing to get home. I'm just going to be able to relax, take it easy. Uh, that was a dumb shot, Wraith. Shot a 90-degree angle mortar. Yeah, it's always the case, always the case though. Like, I don't know if anybody else had, like, back in the day, gaming magazines used to refer to CBCs, or cheating bloody computer. The idea of like games, especially racing games back in the day, where like you play the original Burnout, and trying to actually win at Burnout in a race, you'd be able to smash everybody else. You would have basically, you would be left alone for 2.5 laps, and then on the last 3, oh my god, on the last 3 like turns and straightaways, that's when that's when everybody else who was previously like a lap and a half behind you would catch up and just zoom past you. Like they wouldn't try to smash you off the road. It would just be this simple little, like, they'd overtake you and win the race. I always referred to that as the CBCs. Rocket launcher and sniper by that warthog behind you. Ooh. All right, boys. Oh, that's right. We do have the warthog back here. Okay. So, from memory, the best thing to ever do in this game is give one of these boys... Damn it. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Take this. They don't want to. All right. Sorry, it sounds like those guys are getting absolutely fucking mullered behind me, because I'm probably just getting the yeah, you take that. And then oh, fucking goddamn it. Ow. All right, we've got to get the sniper rifle. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, the that mortar, that Wraith tank has possibly the best fucking comedy timing in anything ever. Wait until he gets everything and then drop the fucking mortar on his head. I bet that was their statement. Just wait for it, hold, and then just boop. There he goes. Oh, they're good at shooting though. Oh, shut the deck. There we go. Whoop. Okay, let's hide behind the tree. Okay, the tree did not... Heat-seeking tracking mortars, yeah. At this point, like, how the... Like, a few friends told me I was nuts trying to go for heroic this early, because they're like, no, legendary's tough, and it's like... Okay, but you know, like, give it a challenge. I will admit it. It definitely has the feeling of the original Halo with the with those elements where you'd be like, oh my god, like this, you know, these fights, these elements of these enemies are tough to fight. Like they're not easy to. Did we get him? Yes. Okay. And the mortar's still chasing me down. God damn it. And I know it's too far away to do anything with the sniper rifle. And I can hear the sound of it through the headset. That's what's throwing me, because it's like you hear the... Oh my god, did all of the... You're doing a solo run legendary. Oh. Did all of my soldiers... No, they're all hiding over there behind the... Fucking hell. These boys are just... Let's get this the hell out of here. Oh, now you run for me. Thanks, guys. All right. You take that. Okay. And now, if I get in here, hopefully Rocket Dude jumps in. Oh my god. Okay. Heat-seeking mortar is confirmed. Guys, get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. This guy's got a fucking sniper rifle attached to his mortar. I don't know how, but he does. Oh, that has probably been the toughest fight I've ever had, just to get into a friggin' warthog. Or actually, no, I will admit, playing LAN parties against my friends when we did like when we did, yeah, it'd be Blood Gulch, and it was um, Blood Gulch with vehicles and everything else, and it was just insanity because everybody's like, no, I want the Warthog. No, I want the Warthog. So it basically ended up being like this 30-minute fight to be able to determine who's going to take the Warthog. Okay, here we go. We've got a guy in the side. Oh, Jesus. All right. CTF Classic, yeah. And the amount of times that like the Warthog after one run would just be left abandoned in the middle of the map. But everybody keeps pushing and trying. Like nobody's actually going to the capture points anymore because they're just like, oh well, I you know, like I don't really care about the flag. I want the Warthog because I'm just gonna splatter everybody. And you'd be like, but for fuck's sake, guys, like we can win the match. And everybody's like, I don't care about the match. I care about the Warthog. Because I think that was always what drove people, was just being able to fuck with your friends. All right. Oh, wait. Is there still some guys here? Jesus. Okay. I still do not feel safe with the Marines with a friggin' rocket launcher, but I don't really get a say in the matter, it seems. But now, the best boy. For me, I wanted to win the match. Nothing like executing a perfect Warthog getaway with a flag avoiding enemy fire. See, that's what I always loved, was like, you know, when you just like you'd kind of skip through and everybody would be like, oh my god, you know, where are they? Where's this person? Where's that person? You're like as you just get out and it's that perfect like skid in, you jump in. Occasionally you would you know, on an attempt you'd unfortunately catch your friend with the sliding action of the Warthog and just like clip him with the wheel and just send him, like kill him, and then it'd be your passenger would be, or your gunner would have to jump out very quickly to actually pick up the flag and then take it from there. But I have to admit, that was also something that threw me about Halo 2, was because as soon as oh, we got an achievement, claims adjuster, break off 50 vehicle parts, fantastic. A little betrayal Tokyo Drift style. That is exactly what I'm thinking. Like just that perfect little drift, and you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. We're gonna get away, and then you'd be like, oh shit, they're dead. Sorry, Terry. And they're just like, motherfucker. And you just be like, I didn't mean to do it. And it's like, well, you didn't not do it. It's like, yeah, but how you know, how is it my fault that inertia exists? I remember that being one of the biggest arguments, is inertia exists and it's not my fault. Newton's a bitch. It's like, you know, that's what you get for playing like Halo multiplayer lands with a whole bunch of like engineering nerds. You know, but then also reminds me of I think it was the one of the legendary lines in Halo 2 that was, oh Jesus Christ, Hunter, my boy, stop. Okay, 2 survived. Halo physics are always the best. Damn right. I think it was actually one of the cut lines from, I think it was Halo, it could have been Halo 1 or Halo 2, but it was meant to be based around the, I think it was an homage to another game or series or something else. That was like, you know, what's, like a sergeant screaming at a private to be like, you know, what's the, you know, what's Newton's first law of, what's Newton's first law, second law, third law? and that was specifically referring to the fact that the Mac cannons would magnetically accelerate a basically a depleted uranium projectile at near supersonic, near sublight speed, and uh, and the line, at the best of my recollection, and that means Sir Isaac Newton is the most dangerous son of a bitch in all of space time. Um, because yeah, as there's always these. It's one of those strange things about sci-fi in general, is that sci-fi not only just has that brilliance of nerd culture, but it's like where the best little jokes can exist that you would not, like, if it was said in a Hollywood movie, you'd hear like a smattering of laughter and one like physics teacher in the background like losing their shit laughing, um, because no one else would get the joke. Unfortunately, physics does not work for me, and it just blows, and everything just blows up. I should be paying more attention. Um, uh, actually, uh, that's a strange thing. I remember. Oh, it was a weird thing. I remember when Shrek first came out. I used to go and watch movies like whenever I could, because I was a lone nerd. Um, so I remember seeing it, I think in the first week on a Saturday, like the first kind of weekend that it came out. And it's like me and there's like a handful of like parents and with their kids, and the kids are, laughing at the obviously goofy things of like he farted in the tub or anything else like that. And like all of the adult humor, in a sense, like the twisted look in the face of mirror the mirror on the wall, when it's implied that Farquaad, starts knocking one out to the photo of Princess Fiona. And the parents and myself are just laughing because it's like, oh, Jesus, like this is meant to be a kid's movie. And we're all laughing because it's a joke for us. And the kids are like none the wiser. They're just like, why are you laughing? And it's like all of these people around the room just going, I'll explain it later. Or like, just laughing, it's just funny. And the kids would just laugh along and be like, oh yeah, it is funny. Haha. It's like, we are not laughing at the same thing, kid. Like, come back in like 15 years and you may get it. See, Shrek is a very extreme example, yes. Um, um, although it's surprising how like everybody started trying that, the adult humor in a kids TV show or anything else like that. But it's one of those, it's like really good comedy. It is one of the toughest needles to thread. See, that's the thing. The genius of Shrek was in its simplicity of a story, like taking a very kind of generic, a known element kind of example of a fable, or a Snow White story, and just making it fit the element of what it is, but just threading the needle. And that's always the biggest thing. Like it's the sense of those movies that you watch nowadays that you kind of go, oh, this movie was great, and I loved it as a kid, and then you watch it today and you're like, oh my god, I was stupid. Because you can tell like very dated humor. Like, that's the thing that still throws me, is to this day, I'm like, I talked about it, Die Hard, one of the best movies ever. But Die Hard works so well because none of the humor, in a sense, in the movie, things that people say or things that people reference, are based around pop culture of that day. It is purely humor of circumstance or situation that everybody understands. Not enjoying flying, being tired after flights, you know, separation anxiety, you know, worried about like going to a Christmas party where you don't know anyone around, you know, repairing relationships. You know, everybody deals with terrorist threat every now and again. Um, um, but all of those all of those elements are just situational humor where um it's never that kind of extreme. It can just like people will get it because they're, oh my god, I love the sound of the cannon in the cave. That's meaty. That that's a sound that makes you just go, okay, we we are launching uranium at motherfuckers and life is good. Um, although I'm kind of annoyed. I wish he still had the secondary fire um, machine gun, because I always loved like kind of peppering the little guys with that. Area secure. I always remember there were somewhere around here. I think it's down over here. There's that little doorway and these guys come running out. It was always fun just like launching a. It's this doorway. Yeah, there it is. Hello, guys. You know, that's one hell of a, you know, like doorway greeting. Somebody opens your door and you just look down there and there's a fucking Abrams tank sitting in your front doorway. Um, oh, and the fucking hunters again coming around this corner. Oh, I forgot about. Okay, that Wraith was made of paper mache. Uh, actually, yeah, like, I'll pretty much finish the thought on the PlayStation financials. Like, in all honesty, everything about it was pretty much as to be expected. Like, the only thing that was kind of surprising in a sense that I kind of took from it was a lot of people are pointing at this this notice. I think did I have it in my notes? No, it seems not. So I'm paraphrasing it best of the situation and circumstance. Oh, there's a terminal in the room where the guys came out from. Oh, thank you, Bubby. I appreciate that. I still haven't looked into any of the terminal stuff. I don't know if it's lore or if it's like hidden little secrets or behind the scenes stuff for the game. I should actually be looking into that. Oh, wait. Who the fuck dares to shoot at me? Okay. I forgot that there's banshees in this level. Are there any more? Will these soldiers steal my Scorpion tank when I jump out of it? I hope not. They used to in the original. Okay, let's have a look. Alright. Oh, shit! You said me to send your sword again, didn't you? This was on purpose. So you chose to mention the terminal, but you didn't mention the sword-wielding elite who would scream and try to eat my face. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that. Love you lots. Active oh, yes, there is a terminal. Okay. You didn't lie to me. You weren't just sending me to my doom.
Excuse me.
Actually, like, oh, on that, I'd mentioned last week that, or a week before that I had, you know, like, a fender bender. So, where the person hit me on the rear of the car, it's just basically hit like just underneath the just underneath the parking sensor for the vehicle. So the Ute has two little parking sensors that kind of sit underneath the bumper. that tell you like as you're reversing how close you're getting. It has a camera and all of that. But now what's happened is because one of those parking sensors was the one that was hit and it damaged it, it's now completely like pushed out of the kind of socket it sits in. So whenever I put the car into reverse, it starts screaming in a way that Qualified Wombats described it as, it's Lloyd Christmas. It's Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber going, you want to know the most annoying sound in the world? It's that. But it is just this solid, encompassing tone for as long as you're reversing. And that's the thing. You don't want to try and reverse quickly out of a parking spot, because that's how you get into fender benders. But it's so grating on your soul that, like, I've ended up, whenever I can, I've tried to reverse my vehicle into spots so that when I'm heading out, I'm just driving straight out of that parking spot and I'm not having to reverse out of it, because I don't want to hear like 10 solid seconds of like it just, you know, it drives me fucking nuts. And it, oh my god. The Scorpion just bought it, not caring about the guy driving the Scorpion. You know, you give a shit more about the fact that the vehicle's gone. Thanks, guys. You know, I came down here to help you, and you only care that the vehicle's alive. Oh, we've got a few people who've kind of jumped in. Welcome, chat if you like, or if you're continuing on and you're just like, hey, somebody's playing Halo, I'm gonna check it out for a few minutes. Play it. It's really fun. If you haven't played Halo, you know, give it a shot. Like, grab some Game Pass or whatever. If you've played Halo, if you're a person who's like, Halo's my childhood, it's a version of the game that just makes you kind of like smile and have fun. It is so much fun. Coming from my voice, it sounds majestic. I do not know about that, good sir. Like, holy fucking hell. These hunters are the bane of my goddamn existence. Oh no. Okay. Yep, guys, you're the ones who are sitting on the outside of a fucking armored vehicle. Don't blame me. Okay, you can blame me for that. I did kind of sit still for a moment and let you cop it. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's Jay Derek for following on Twitch. I appreciate that. Hopefully the stories. You can call me Jay. All right. Thanks very much, Jay. Hope everything's well. And for anybody else who's appearing, disappearing, popping in. Also, like, for for everything, yeah, that vehicle. I'm streaming elsewhere too. We stream a few different places, but we just we communicate, we talk back and forth between the platforms, seeing as it's against the rules to show chat from one platform on another for some ungodly reason. So I am the conduit for which people on Twitch can speak to people on YouTube. I am basically your voice. And the voice is unfortunately really terrible at fighting hunters. I just keep getting nailed by him. And almost feels like I should steal the I should probably steal the rocket launcher off one of the other guys. Oh my god. I should steal the rocket launcher of one of the other guys and just take it down there, take care of the hunters, and then come back for the Scorpion. But Mama didn't raise no quitter. We're just gonna push our way through. Yeah, no problem. Jump. Let you go grab some snacks. Yeah, I would say, because it's It's Friday night here in Oz, and that's why it's a very pretty chill sort of thing here. So depending on where you are and what you're doing, grab whatever it is you enjoy. Whether you're in a location where you can partake of edibles and everything else, like grab whatever you enjoy, sit back, and let's talk. So yeah, the oh, we might survive this. Oh my god, we finally got rid of the fucking hunters. It's only taken me 15 minutes. Oh, and now we're getting absolutely killed. Yeah, thank you, guy. I gave you that fucking rocket launcher like 20 minutes ago, and now you're finally using it to actually take somebody out. I appreciate it. Finally found your balls. So yeah, away from the Lloyd Christmas vehicle screaming in my ear every morning, which, wake up at 5 a.m. On a very cold Australian winter morning, and then, after getting life together, pulling everything, and ooh, okay. Unfortunately, just found out from a staff member they're not going to be in next week. That sucks. Like they're dealing with some health stuff, and that's never a good thing. Because, if anybody's a watcher of the Iron Lord's podcast, like Lord Cognito and his statement, "Health is wealth." Abso-fucking-lutely. The only person who can look after your own health is yourself. Like, take care of yourself because. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I was hoping I might just crack him enough to be able to just, bop him on the bonce and... Wait. Maybe. Nope. That didn't work. Oh my god, I pulled a fucking church. Bernie Burns would be proud. Oh my god, didn't even stick him. Oh, that melee. Hopefully they get better. Yeah, it's just a case of like, like whenever, like my thing has always been that, when it comes to like people's health and everything, you've got to look out for yourself. It's one of those elements that, like, especially for guys out there, it's something I'm guilty of, but I try to be better about it every single possible time, is to accept and understand that, the old statement of, oh, she'll be right. She'll be right is what destroyed my hands with nerve damage. So I'm very cognizant nowadays of, you can't just use she'll be right and go, oh, no, it'd be fine, because that very thing of me just going, oh, my hands have pins and needles and I can't feel anything in them. No, it should be okay. Like, the feeling will come back soon. I'm sure it will. It'd be no problem.
We need to get up this ridge.
And it's now, how many years later? I think it's 15 years later, and I cannot feel in my hands. The inside of my hands are completely fucked. Now, that is not ideal. But just that simple fact of, I ignored it and was like, no, it'll be fine, just rub some dirt on it. So I'm very cognizant. It's something you have to do. You have to look out. You have to look after yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else will. But also, you're the only person who can, at any point, say whether you feel good, bad, or otherwise. If you're waiting for somebody else to give you permission to go, I feel sick, I don't feel great, I'm not this, I'm not that. No one's ever going to do it for you. That's just a reality. Because nobody can, the the whole, you know, walk a mile in somebody else's shoes sort of thing. It can be a tough thing to work out, and some people don't feel confident. They don't want to. Bubby Kai, yeah, that was me. My high blood pressure waited too long, but thankfully not too long. See, that's the thing. It it's those scary things that, you know, you go, oh no, it should be fine. I'll be fine, and it can very quickly change. Like, I'm very glad to hear that yeah, you got it looked at and you've got it managed, because yeah, you know, all the, oh my god, fuck you, Banshee. Because a lot of those things can, you know, it can be the here one day, gone the next, and you know, oh my god, wait, the fucking rocket launcher has lock on. When did this happen? Sorry, I'm going through this very kind of key thing about health is wealth and everything. I'm like, oh, the fucking rocket launcher has a beepy thing. I must have ADD or something of that ilk. I've got the attention span of a fucking possum. And not those cute Australian possums. I'm talking about the trash raccoons. Mind playing with me someday. Not forcing though. Yeah. Are you talking about playing through like co-streaming, or actually jumping into some Halo? Because, you know, either or. If there's ever the times and it works out, then fuck yeah. Why the hell not? Because, you know, like we can. Oh wait, we've got a lock on, and there we go. One Banshee down. Actually, Bubby Kai, that was the thing we were going to do as well. You were saying that once you're finished with your legendary run solo, definitely be interesting to try the solo run. Oh, sorry, try a co-op run through it. Although that was J Derek here is my Discord. If you want to add, yeah, I'll throw you into my Discord once I am clear, hopefully, of oh my god, the amount of fucking ghosts here is insane. We don't have, oh, okay, I didn't realize. So I'm still learning quite a bit about that for this edition, that I thought that maybe it would be oh wait, didn't I swap? No, we need that sniper rifle. I thought it was that there was only kind of the one campaign slot, or does it just save to whoever is hosting the campaign? Okay, that's good, because yeah, I remember I think it was initially one of the Halo titles, like, yeah, whenever you would jump into and play another game, it would then go, oh, okay, well, we're saying saving over your campaign progress. Whoop. Oh my god, guys, stop using a fucking rocket launcher at like point blank range. It is not healthy for me or for you. I should try and take it off them. Nah, it's yeah, it should have multiple saves. I'll check though. Yeah, I'll actually write that down. Hold on. I've finally been getting my getting a little book and everything together, so I can keep writing down and keep notes on everything that I'm meant to be doing and everything. So we've got some things to write down. Fancy, I think it's, hey Koala, how much was this pen? It's a $7 fountain pen. That's how much I'm worth to my partner. So we've got, it's J Derek. All right. J Derek on Discord, and we need to find out multiple saves on Halo. Like, considering it's taken me long enough to learn how to, because I never learned how to write with a fountain pen, and my fingers get no feedback, and the nerve damage and everything. A lot better than my 50-cent Bic. Well, see, that's the thing. For years, I would push on with the 50-cent Bic, but yeah, Qualified Wombat's got me a like this pen. I don't know. It might not. Oh yeah, it does. It shows up on there. It's got cute little cats and everything on it, and it's like a $7 really basic fountain pen that she got me because uh it's well, she has a collection of fountain pens that are very very, some of them are pricey, some of them are very special or limited edition, and they're all very fancy and awesome. But I do not feel confident in any way holding or using a pen or a writing implement that costs more than my watch. Um, and yeah, so I've never tried because I've always been more worried about breaking them. And she was like, "Well, I can just get you a really cheap one." Um, Cats, the Scarecrow, the kawaii guy. Damn right I am. You know, like before my wife, in a sense, she would probably say converted me to be one of the loyal dog people. I was a 100% cat person. I had cats, and cats were the greatest. Cats are still the greatest, but I do have I do have an absolutely tuck it out border collie beside me. Um, the German Shepherd has disappeared, which is very weird for him. Normally he's just like sacking out on the couch behind me. I'm surprised the collie hasn't jumped up there. But yeah, I married a dog person, and hence my life ever since and ever shall be dog person. Um, you know, it wasn't a requirement of getting married, but it's just one of those happy, lucky little things that we don't have kids, we have pets, and they are the fucking greatest. Because you know, well, okay, yeah, dogs and cats may shit on your carpet more often than kids, but at the same time, I've got friends who've had their kids just. Where is this guy hiding? He's screaming that he's going to die, and he's just refusing to hide. He's hiding from me so that I cannot kill him. This is frustrating. Um, there you are. Done. Um, I bet if we ask her, she would say it was a prerequisite. Okay, I'm gonna call you bluff there, Bubby. Um, was becoming a dog person a hidden uh, prerequisite of um, you. There we go. The question has been asked. 15K Rolex. No, I'm just a very simple smartwatch guy. Like you know, I've just generally run with like Samsung smartwatches because it helps me kind of keep some sense of tracking what I'm doing in a day. But I am like like I've had family purchase me like really nice watches and everything else throughout the years, but if something is nice for just what it is and not the kind of element of what it can do for me, it just. Okay, so Koala's response was I asked her, was becoming a dog person a hidden prerequisite of allowing me to marry you? And her response, 3 messages in a row. Of course not. Kind of. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I hidden prerequisites, you know, like, you know, this is what you need to watch out for, people. Uh, Asking somebody to marry you. Well, in reality, she asked me to marry her because, you know, she has confidence and everything, and uh, I would say that she recognized the Adonis that is my being, um, and recognized that, you know, she needs to lock that down before somebody better came along. But in a surprising twist of events, I found a photo of me from pretty much just shy of 20, or it'd be 18 years ago. And I honestly looked at it and went, "Oh my fucking god, I I looked like that." And it was more scary for me because um I looked thin and emaciated. And it like, I don't know if anybody else has had that had this moment of not, in a sense, recognizing yourself from a young photo and just being like, "Oh my god, I was thin, I was this, I was that, like I was lanky, I was, you know, like that you didn't." Of course. Okay. Okay, so I'm not alone. I'm not alone. That's good. Uh Sorry. The koala can hear me in the next room, and her statement is that she's just written Adonis with a question mark. Um, so yeah, I'm copping fucking stray shots. Um, um, but yeah, the and she's using the fucking J. Jonah Jameson laughing gif emoji against me. Um, I should probably just switch off my phone so that she stops like destroying my what little self confidence I have. Uh, although she's probably just reducing my ego back down to like base minimum of nothing, and that's probably for the best. Um, hey, we've got some more viewers in here. We're apparently at 12 people hanging out on YouTube, and we've still got one viewer on Twitch. Uh, Thereby proving and stating that YouTube is the dominant live streaming platform, or that I don't know. I do not honestly know. But thank you, anybody who's chilling out. If you want to jump into the chat and say something, talk, bring up a topic, ask a random question, like, like in a sense, like, what's on your mind, like, what's happening in your lives, or what's interesting to you that's happened today, this week, this month, this year, because um koala, we know who runs the house, so you got to keep your man in check. Thanks, Bubby. I appreciate that. I You know what, in a sense, it is not uncommon for friends of mine and my wife to just, like, all of them gang up on me at once. Much like that red elite who just basically walked around the corner and fucking clocked me solid. Ah. Okay. You're probably the red elite who did that. Fuck you, you're dead now. Oh, there was some ammo back here. Ah, fantastic. Oh, Jesus, and a gold senior sword again. Ah, thank God that... Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I didn't realize that there were as many elites in this area. Oh my... Okay, fuck this. Running away. the standard Halo runaway, which is just back into a corner and just keep throwing grenades until everything stops moving. Uh, I'm locking back in now. Glazing scarecrow mode activated. Nah, I don't need any glazing. I'm sweet enough. Um, confidence boosting protocol engage. Nah, like I'm the first person who engages in the Australian tradition of self-deprecating humor. Like there is nothing that many people or anyone could say that I uh would not kind of tag myself with, because it's like you could have fun with life. Everything can't be so deadly serious about even the simplest little bits and pieces. Like I think it was I before I started doing a lot of the streams here on YouTube, when I was trying out Twitch, there was this just amazing run of time that um, that's why I love you, because you know how to have fun. Exactly. You just gotta enjoy it. But I will admit, this first time, like, not on this channel, but on another channel that I tried for Twitch to trying to go, kind of go, okay, how do I do this? Like, you know, um, you know, it enjoy or engage in failure and learn from it. So I was just twitching, and I was on Twitch, but what I was doing is actively just kind of being like, okay, I'm gonna play things that I've never played before, and just it's like have fun with it and engage in those streams where people would be like, okay, let's 1v1 in particular games. And I was like, okay, I don't play this game, so this is actually going to be really interesting. I've never played this game. I don't know what to expect. Um, you know, like this will be cool. So I had the camera. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Piper will not. Okay, hold on. Come on, Pip. Oh, she's tied up in the headphone cable. Yeah, that is the voice of koalas that you may be able to hear in the background there, while she's trying to hurry the border collie who had just planted herself down here. Um, this is the time to unwind, not tight my ass. Gets tight enough at work, believe me. Oh God, yeah. Um, but you know, at the same time, I'd I'd done enough content creation prior to all of this throughout the years that one of the things that always threw me was nobody wants to nobody wants to fail or be seen failing, because they're kind of like, oh no, but like everything I have to do is the best. And it's a tough thing to say, but that is such a rare, like everybody has their failures, but it's being able to kind of accept them and grow from them. So I was like, okay, these people are actively willing to like have me jump into the game, play with them, and uh and like I'm probably going to get humiliated in these games because I don't know it, and these guys like play it every single fucking day. They know it inside and out. But what I can learn is like how they talk, how they interact with an audience. Like that was something I didn't know how to do. Um, and yeah, so uh, like I jumped in. Oh my god, these guys have a fucking mean right hand. Um, so we jumped in and we were all running with face cams. So like they can see me, I can see them, and we're you know chatting back and forth and everything. And one of the guys is like giving me shit because like you know like like anybody, I'm in my 40s. Like my hair is going. That's kind of like what happens in life. And he just started hanging shit on me, just being like, "Huh, you going bald?" And it's like, okay, like, how old are you, dude? And he's just like, "Oh, well, I'm like 25," and I'm like, "Cool, like, let's revisit this in like 15, 20 years and have a look at how you're looking. Oh, it's, it's all just a joke, bro. But like any chud buster, you better be ready to take it back if you dish it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Also, like it was surprising in a sense that uh the reason I managed to get in and like in a sense that they were like, oh yeah, cool, was because I was Australian, and I was like, okay, is there any limitations? Like Australians are known to shit stir. Like we'll give you shit, but it's meant to be in jest, in fun. We're not trying to be overtly mean. We can say something that's very kind of off color or off putting that you'd say to a friend, but you wouldn't let a stranger say to you. Um, and that's the thing. It's in fun, and it's meant to be, oh, okay, uh it's just the way of communication. Um, but in a sense, they're uh like I told them like that's just my sense of humor. But yeah, it was a it was a bit tough. But then he didn't seem to understand the kind of the element of, you know, like, okay, I return serve there, at which point, like, you use that as a self-deprecating point to be able to then jump on top of and go, oh yeah, yeah, I'm bald, at least I'm not fat. And then you just basically tag each other back and forth. It's it's like the bullshitting that you do with your friends. But the guy just like, oh yeah, 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 I get Australian humor, and then it kind of comes to this, and it ends up, you know, the 1v1 matches then start getting very particular, where it's like he's really gunning me, and it's like, oh, okay, like this is a bit of you're a bit sore on that, okay. It's like, but at the same time, you kind of just you got to be willing to fail and have fun with it. And that's always the part that I think is how you can remember that the world is just it's okay. Nothing's ever so deadly. There's always a some laughs to be had, which I I just, it's the same as playing this. Like, okay, I am by no means a great player here. Like, I should have actually had a death counter set up. I should have done that before the stream. Um, actually, using the Meld Studio thing, I might be able to make one very quickly on the fly. Possibly, maybe. Well, let's kill some of these guys first, and then, okay. The next death, the next time I die, I have to make a death counter, and then count every single death. We'll call it that there's probably been about 15 or 20 up until now. And then we'll just continue it from there and just be like, Scarecrow's death counter for assault on the control room. But yeah, but the whole element of like learning, like accepting getting old, which I think, and there we go. We have to make a death count. All right, so let's try this. You won't be able to see this on your side of the stream, so we'll continue talking. Make a death counter. Okay, so we're going to use that and that and right. So pulling this all together. Like, yeah, in case anybody who's watching is doing content creation themselves or anything like that, depending on how you feel about AI and everything. I'm somebody who's very AI agnostic. I don't like it in the creative, but what I will say that it is already really good at is that when you have somebody like me who's more engineering focused, um, writing HTML and everything else like that is something that just, you know, absolutely throws me. Okay. Um, okay. All right. So as you can see there, we have a death counter. So we'll just move that around. Um, all right. Click anywhere on the widget is +1 death with a satisfying visual pop. Um, all right. On the keyboard, space and enter or up adds 1. Let's have a look. So on the death counter, 1. Nope, that's the movement for it. Let's go into here. No. Click anywhere on the widget. Boop. Nope, it does not. Right. Okay. Let's just click off of that and go. Nope. It does not work. Set death counter to 20. So Meld Studio is actually what I'm using for a lot of all of this. And I like AI because I want them to know I said I like them when they go full sent in and start deciding who to keep. Yeah, a little bit. The big thing for Meld Studio, and like I'm never somebody who's going to say, you know, whether you should like it, dislike it, or anything else. But I will admit I'm an engineer. I'm a sheet metal worker by trade. I am not. Oh my god, the frame rate friggin' tanked there. Too many visual effects. Too many particles for this game. Too many particles for Chief. He passed out. Because of my skills and everything like that, I'm not artistically minded. One of the biggest issues I've ever had in content creation is being creative artistically, like drawing, art, everything else like that. But I was reasonably okay at doing HTML and designing things. So one of the elements for Meld Studio was, I believe it's built off the Gemini AI platform, is their kind of interface to be able to help design and build out your scene elements and counters and everything else like that. Like that death counter I made there was actually just a chat prompt that I used. I'm not even, I don't really have a way to be able to show the actual screen for that because it's not in the capture system. But yeah, that was honestly just an entry into the chat prompt to basically go make me a death counter. And then it looked at the scene layout that I've got here, which I built inside of it. And it then kind of comes up and goes, oh, okay. This is how we're going to do it. And this is what we're thinking. Where do you want to position it? We're thinking like it looks at everything and goes, oh, okay, we'll do it this way. So that's kind of like one of those things of like, I absolutely understand if, you know, if people out there are like, oh no, that's terrible. You should be, you know, you should be hiring artists and everything else. Yes, absolutely. I will be hiring artists to do this work when it becomes something that I'm actually confident in being able to manage and have the idea myself. Because I do know like there's a few friends of mine who are very brilliant artists, and I'd definitely be asking them for their help. But one of the worst things that you can do to an artist is go, oh, I want to build out everything for my stream. Oh, okay. What do you want it to look like? I want it to look pretty. Okay, do you want it pretty minimalist? Do you want it to be this style, that style? What colors do you want? And that's a perfect opportunity to kind of say to somebody, oh, I don't know. And then have an artist basically go, oh my God, we've actually managed to like knock out all of these guys by stealth. Hooray! I'm able to stealth and kill people when I'm not paying attention and just on autopilot. I hide not in terror. I hide, I hide because I'm a bitch. But yeah, whenever I've done it in the past, like my poor friends who've helped me just been like, how do you want it to look? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know art things. I don't know what sort of ideas I'm thinking of or how it should look or what layout or where things should be. It's like they've said to me, like, Crow, like, I'm happy to work with this on you and all of that, but you've got to have a fucking clue about what you're doing, man. And I'm like, I just don't know. I don't have an idea, thereby I can't express or work it out. So I will admit, if you're doing like content creation or streaming or anything else, and you want to try something a little bit different than doing like all of the big manual setup you do in OBS, like, give Meld Studio a shot. But at the same time, like, if you're somebody who is absolutely anti-AI, it is not going to do anything for you that you would probably not be able to do yourself with like some good plugins and OBS. Like it's in self-deprecating myself again, it's for the thickies who have no real artistic capacity or skill. It or the people who are just not confident in their in what they're doing and they're just trying to do quick iteration stuff. It is great for that, but at the same time, somebody with good artistic mind, a good style guide, or a great artist they're working with, you will make things that look so much better than this. All right. Hey, Meld Studio fan is rating with 12 viewers. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how raids work. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I, seriously, sorry, this is a bit kind of weird because, like, people have been contacting me, and people have been contacting me and being like, oh, it's what are you going to do for raids or this or that? And I'm like, I don't know. So, thank you. Okay, okay, let's, update this, increase, death counter by 1, oh, sorry, 2, cause we had another death. We had another 2. And there we go, 22. Yeah, I appreciate that, Meld Studio fan, and like for everything Twitch wise, I cannot see what's going. But here's the issue: main screen, chat screen, Meld, and like Discord and everything else, and then like the monitoring windows are over here. So a lot of stuff that happens over here, I'm like, oh shit. I kind of look off to the side and then kind of panic. So that's what I'm doing. Shitting myself live on the internet for everybody to see. But yeah, the like all of the content creation and stuff out there has been interesting because I'm thinking about it. I've been doing it since I think it was 2009, 2010 was when I started with an original podcast and everything. But a lot of what we did then was very different to how everything comes together. Like I will admit the like tools like Meld, the 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 way Audacity works today is fucking phenomenal compared to what it used to be. Um, hold on. Why would they give me a rocket launcher? Is it because we've got... It makes me think that we've got a Senor Swordigan or a Hunter somewhere around here. Like a lot of those tools in comparison... Oh, Jesus, yes. And we've got a red elite as well. Fucking wonderful. Brilliant. And the Hunter's still alive. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Please, for the love of... Nope. He's still there. Are you the original Hunter or are you the second one? Oh, my God. Oh, he's dead. And I get killed by Grunt. Yeah, that sounds like me. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, fuck, they're still not dead. The the tools and elements today, sorry, keep losing my train of thought, just derailing. Like, train's derailed, it's rolling down a mountainside, fucking wiping out a small little village at the bottom of it. All of the tools and elements today are so much easier and a lot quicker to be able to pick up and play and jump into compared to a long time ago, especially when it came to things like video editing. Like, Jesus Christ, the video editing tools today are worlds better than they used to be. Oh, wait. Oh my God, I just walked straight into that, didn't I? Church it. Nope. Oh my... I will admit, okay, just sniper rifles, weapons in general, not fantastic at. Where are you, boy? There you are. An invisible dude who's lit up like a Christmas tree, hiding around the corner like, nah, you can't see me. Like, this is base. I do love that about some of the AI for games and everything else, is that it has that beautiful little touch of like just some childlike behavior. And you got to wonder if it was specifically designed or idealized off them being like, you know, like, we're having to teach the computer how to do these things. So do you have to teach the AI its own hiding behavior? Or do you just go hide under any circumstances, and like one version of the AI in its kind of early forms is just like, oh fuck, like, cover my eyes, you can't see me. I'm John Cena. Like, I always wonder about that. Because the oh, Jesus. Don't let anybody else touch them. That would have been great to say earlier, Cortana, before the motherfuckers had jumped into the Banshees and are now strafing me. Nah, fuck it. Let's just blow him out of the sky. Did I? Oh, okay, he's still alive. Boop, boop. Well, now nobody can have them. Jesus. I'm a fucking idiot sometimes. Yeah, tools, bits and pieces. Train of thought derailing. Crush the mountainside town. More fucking hunters. You gotta be kidding me. Are we sure there's not an AI director in Halo campaign Evolved that is just like, hey, this guy has trouble fighting the hunters, so let's just like, he's getting a little too big for his britches. Like, slow him down. More fucking hunters. Wonder if I should go back and grab that.
Analyzing. This must be the control room.
All right. Yep, there you go, boys. All right, now let's see if we can snipe you. Boop and boop. Yeah, you're dead. And you're dead. Oh, and there must have been another guy up there. Fucking hell.
Don't let anyone else touch it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, at least you're in the chat, like keeping me honest, Bobby. Like, yeah. The hunter's just like, eh. You can try. I'm just gonna fuck with your day. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the whole chatted earlier about the Sony financials, like strong financials, the whole tariffs thing. I kind of wish, like, quick recap on it. I wish Sony would kind of like the whole, oh my, the splat is what makes it. Just falling off the edge and just coming to a rest and just splat. That's it. You're dead. All right, you jackal. Fuck you. Oh, so there's two hunters. Or two elites. There's one. And there's a fucking wraith as well. Oh my god. It's just at this point of like, oh, the game's having a laugh. The game's being just a little bit bitty with me. Yeah, that's right. You heard an Australian use an English colloquialism. You know, 'cause, you know, we all live in a convict colony. Like, although nobody has said, nobody has popped up in the chat to be like, I'm from the British Isles. So I'm going to default to classic Australian element, which is make fun of the British. Because it's the only thing we're really good at. That and swimming. Like, it's that was actually like a great element of discussion that people were asking, like, why is it Australians are so good at swimming? And a lot of people just responded like, well, if you listen to our national anthem, our home is girt by sea. The one thing that we are girded by is water. So it's kind of incumbent upon us. Oh my God. Hunter's just lined up and just like, he's gonna derail onto another train of thought. Like, fucking wipe him out now. Reset him. That death counter, like they said that in the death counter system that I could just press enter and it would update the death counter. But it is not doing that for me, which is kind of annoying. Okay. If anybody from Meld is watching, please update your AI system to be able to capture spacebar hits in frustration. Oh. Nope. It's mine. It's mine. 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 Yes, I'm invoking Finding Nemo, another great Australian tradition. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh my god, that's right. There's the other actual banshee. Shit. Oh, and we don't have the fuel gun on this one. Oh, we do? Oh, we do. Excellent. You're fucked now. Oh my god. Okay, there's more than one. Yeah, occasional saltwater crocs. So, like, the key thing for Australia is like, yes, our home is girt by sea. Everything about Australia, when it comes down to it, is that our entire country just has water everywhere, and we we basically have to. Oh, gonna board it. Yep, kick your ass out. Okay, so we are gonna make a beeline up for here. Oh, so this is where that other banshee came from. Fantastic. Now I know. So yeah, everything about Australia. Like, I remember being taken to the pool as a kid, like as a young kid, and going into swimming lessons and everything else like that. But it was surprising. Like, friends from the United States. There's the knifey voice. Damn right. The true knifey voice. Um, the like it's actually like a really solid thing that like a lot of parents will like Australian parents will have their kids learn how to swim at a young age because like I don't know how it is for the rest of the world, but a lot of like suburban houses in Australia have swimming pools. So we've got kind of this kind of like swimming culture that that homes have pools and we go to the beach and there's all of these elements that are part of like just Australian life that you teach a level of water safety that kids know how if they fall into a pool how to be able to kind of like keep themselves afloat or to be able to get out of the pool without uh the banshee. The banshee. Fucking hell. All right. Oh shit. They just spawned me into it. I'm gonna try this thing for this. Okay. Death counter here. The death counter is there. We need to use first time chatter. From Twitch, Sarah underscore Rob 00. Hey, what's your Discord? Type in chat. I think my Discord is oh no, I don't actually have it running on the element for the social handles. Hold on, I believe I have one of those things here. All right. So what I will do is I'm going to put that right there. So in the little filter along the bottom, Sarah underscore Rob 00, the Discord is in the little ticker along the bottom of the screen. There you go. it, I'm trying to do the best that I can across many things here. But thank you. First time chat as well. Welcome. Um okay. So while I'm doing that, while I'm thinking of it, I'm quickly going to look at this death counter and we're going to look at the element for it and see if we can. There needs to be a trigger. All right. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah. As I've been saying, like Meld is great, but it's trying to work out like trigger systems to be able to have things work off of that. Yeah. Damn it. It's still one of those things. Still. All right. Yes, that is good. Okay. Add 1 to death counter every time backspace is pressed. So let us see if this will actually work. Let me update the widgets. Key binding. Okay. Okay, shift click. So, all right. So there we go. Now, if I press backspace, it's not. Okay. Backspace. Nope. It fucking deletes the goddamn thing. This it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Backspace. Backspace. Nope. It's removing event alerts. It's doing everything except. Hint is in the widget. Shift click for decrementing clarity backspace. Main plus minus controls. Everything. Okay, so what about up? Nope. Nope. Everything is slowly but surely falling apart, including this. It managed to actually pull that across. I don't know what the. I'm just pressing buttons and everything is just falling apart. So, you know, that works. All right, so let's go with that. And there we go. So hopefully that'll fix it. So I'm just going to add 4 to death counter. And we're just going to keep manually updating it until I can work out how to actually get this happening. All right. Now, oh my God, he's still alive. So yeah, like one of the elements of Australian culture and just life is that, yeah, we teach our kids how to swim because there's more than enough fucking pools and little creeks and dams and everything else around here that like water safety is one of those seriously big things. Like I like even in a weird sense, like my like all of my grandparents are dead now, but one of the few things that I remember from my mum's parents was that we lived hours away from where they lived. And one of the things that I remember them doing over a Christmas holiday that we were there was they were like, "Oh no, we have to take you to like a swimming club and teach you how to swim," because they were thinking of getting a pool. So they were like, "Oh, but we need to make sure that you know, we need to make sure that all of our grandkids know how to swim." So my sister, who's 2 years younger, and myself basically spent our Christmas holidays every morning getting up at I think like 5 o'clock and having to go to this local public pool for swimming lessons. We knew how to swim, but we hadn't been graded in terms of like, in a sense, Australian standards, if you could call it that. That they were like, you know, you have to be able to not just swim, you have to be able to what they refer to as sculling. Not beers, not sculling beers. That would happen when we were 22. But you would have to, as under your own power, you would have to, yeah, fuck you, hunters. They're done. Okay, now let's go get this other fucking. Let's go get this one here, the less destroyed one, before I attempt going down there and attacking anyone else. 2 for 1 hunter, yes, that is true, Bubs. Finally got them. So hopefully not another death to a hunter before. Okay, let's just be honest. There will be probably another death to a hunter. If you don't mind, add me on Discord. Yes, I will once I am clear of chat and everything else for the night. I will throw you in there. You are going on the list. We've got quite a few people asking to be added on Discord, so we are. Sarah, score, Rob, 1-1. No problem. After the stream is finished, I'll be hitting you up on Discord. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. If even if you're just here to kind of pop in and say that, I appreciate it. Thank you. but also because I've realized the dogs have returned, I have to pay tribute to the dogs. So the treats are being dispersed. Here we go, Coda. There we go, buddy. All right. Excellent. So we're almost done with Assault on the Control Room. Like, I was hoping that I'd at least get through one mission tonight. I don't know if I'm going to try for a second. But I think definitely the death counter has to be a future addition to anything that I'm playing. If I can get the... Oh my god, no, 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 fuck. Okay, we're getting out of here. Oh my god, they keep knocking it out. Get out of here. Up. Okay, we are getting out of the big, giant shooty thing that everybody keeps hitting. At least it wasn't like before, and I would have just been punted and just rolling down the side of the fucking mountainside. Does this still go up to its third level? I wonder. Nothing. Oh yeah, like the whole PlayStation thing. Finishing off on that topic, the skull under the bridge. There's a skull under the bridge. Oh no, now I've got to go all the way back down there again. Bobby, why did you mention the skull under the bridge? Why did you only mention it now once I finally climbed the mountain? The bridge where the banshee spawned. Okay. All right. I will do it. Okay, so it must be down here. So is that a fucking living hunter? Oh god. You just put me in the path of another hunter. This was on purpose, wasn't it, Bubby? You are working with the game to spawn more hunters at me. Oh my god. If you didn't plan this on purpose, Bubby, this is the like if this is your plan, this is one of the greatest trolls ever executed. He's just like, he missed some hunters. He needs to go back and find them. If I tell him there's a skull there, he'll go and get it. Oh my, Jesus. Fucking legging it. Oh. Okay, bravo, sir. Like, okay, the hunters are dead. Higher. Okay. Oh, jeez, how the hell did you take a... I blame you, Bubby. Okay, there's the hunter. Let's just try and... We'll just have to wear him down. And, okay, so it's higher on the bridge underneath the, underneath where the banshee spawns. Okay. So, me, the hunters, and koala. Holy fuck you, Trinity. Yes, yeah, it is a little bit like that. I can appreciate that though. Like, yeah, I think I've told the story on here of playing Prey with koalas, and like in one of those rooms where the mimics all just kind of like fucking like hide in all of the office furniture and everything, and I'm just oh Jesus. If it's not the hunters and it's not the turret, it's the fucking jackals. This is like the... This is no longer a trinity. This is a quintilogy. I do not know the word for that. I'm surprised he didn't try to board me there. No, he's just gonna blow me the fuck out of the sky. Yeah. but yeah, the mimics kind of disappeared into this room of like um, coffee tables and chairs and everything. And I was going through and I thought I had found all of the mimics. Oh, God. Okay. That's another 4 deaths on the counter. Hold on. No, sorry, that's 5. I have to keep myself. Add 5 to death counter. um, oh, that was misspelled. Um, oh, there we go. It, yeah. It's 26 now. It's 31. Jesus. Um, yeah. So in that room, and I thought I'd got all of the mimics, and I'm moving through it. I'm listening out for everything. I'm listening for that little kind of weird swervy sound that they make uh when they kind of transform and everything. That turret on the far left is doing it too. Yeah, I, I've got him now, but I think I'm just gonna have to be careful about this and try to take it at range and not let these jackals get me, because their overcharged plasma pistol thing. I'm more worried that they'll hit me with that, and then I'm fucking balked. Okay. Yep, just like that. Okay, so I think there's a few more of them. Few more of them left. There he is. Oh, and he's trying. Okay. And there's his mate. Okay, we got that. Hey OMG Turtles, you've missed out. We've had people here. They're not talking, but they're here, apparently. Like they're appearing and it says, "Hey, there's people watching you." And nobody's saying anything except Bubby, who is giving me an absolute bum steer on some stuff. Okay. So, oh, I think I know where you're talking about, Bubby. It must be a there must be a skull around about here. Uh okay. All right, so let's go down through. Yep, I can see where it is now. Fantastic. Thank you, Bubby. I appreciate that because I have not looked into anything on the skulls. I also apparently missed the Aussie charm bringing them in. I don't know. It might have been my judicious use of the word cunt earlier. That's kind of in a sense, I think a lot of the quintessential Aussie that many people now recognize us for. Um, um, and also the fact that qualified wombats has just been like firing strays at me. Um, everybody's ganging up on me, but you know what? I can live with that. Um, I'm glad you're just dropping in and everything. Hopefully, all is good with you and yours, the family, the everything. Um, uh, yeah, and oh yeah, the whole Sony thing. So, like, the only last thing that kind of threw me a bit on the Sony financials is that obviously the tariffs came through. As I said, I'm personally of the opinion that if you've made money on on a windfall of elements that required you to charge your customers more, um, it is not required. Like, you run your business how you run your business, but it is kind of a very key thing that if you could, if you were making, if you were having to charge more money for your products than you would normally, then you would hopefully, when a windfall like that comes through, use it to reward your customers who stayed with you and paid additional money. Um, you know, use it to their benefit. Help them feel like that. Okay, they supported you through something that then required more money of them, but they chose you. They chose to spend money with you, so you you kind of you work back with them and you go, okay, let's reward your consumer loyalty or your choice. It does not seem that that will be the case, and like in a sense, Sony is allowed to make that decision. Absolutely. Um, like I don't think any like it would be smart. Um, but the weird uh other aspect to it. Ooh, is this into the cinematic? Oh no, this is the hallway before the cinematic. Here we go. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting. My gosh, he did it. I know. To the end of the level. And the cinematics will hopefully actually fucking spawn now. Okay, we've had a bit of a bit of an uptick of more people coming in. Welcome people on YouTube. If you're if you're kicking in here, thanks. I'll go quiet so that we can all hear this.
This is it. Halo's control center.
The map does look pretty.
No. That terminal. Try there.
It does. Like that's throwing me. Now Big Cortana.
Cortana?
Oh wow.
You
See,
all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge. So much, so fast. It's glorious.
So what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused. Halo. How do we use it against the Covenant?
This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important.
I like the different reads on the lines.
The Covenant were right. This ring, it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access.
That's a nice
The
touch.
Forerunners built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known that there must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now they're afraid.
Something buried? Where?
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.
Keys? What are
The
we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here. Find keys. Stop him. Before it's too late.
I love the touch of like that transitioning. It's the element of like you consider the AI like like the way you think about it when she's on the ship. It's like oh, the swamp. Oh my god, next stream, yeah. Next stream is going to be 343 Guilty Spark in the library. Oh my god. Okay. Next stream, because it's those two, I think I definitely have to have that death counter up and running. And I've actually got a method to be able to get all of the lights in here to drop down into like a low light mode where it'll actually match the color. I like that they can retcon Cortana's corruption starting from the beginning. Well, see, that's what I was gonna specifically mention. There is one aspect I like about that sequence. There is when you see Cortana on the Pillar of Autumn, when she's plugged into the system, her output is just that small little element. She's capable of controlling everything about the ship from there, and it's a limited system. When she's in your head, she's just the voice in your head, kind of directing you. But as soon as she goes into a system that expands that entire ring, that sense of scale gets thrown out completely, where you can see that she is now, like, in a sense, her scale, in a sense, shows how much power and control she has in that moment, where it's like she's almost let loose. And it can be a great thing to kind of in a sense use as foreshadowing, which is a very cool idea, that you really can go back into previous games and kind of like recontextualize things. And that could be something that they do in a really beautiful manner, if if done with the right hand, where it's about the kind of hat tip of, you know where these things are going, but we're just going to get there a little bit differently this time. Although, oh my god, Jesus. um yeah, I'm gonna have to be calling it there and finishing it out, unfortunately. My initial plans for tonight were to jump into 343 Guilty Spark and try to do library, assault control room, um keys, and then the more over the next two streams. But unfortunately, I've got a large work project that falls onto my lap that I'm having to deal with tomorrow. So unfortunately, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Unfortunately, I was thinking I would, but unfortunately, not going to be able to manage it. Um, for if anybody who's watching or listening, that's kind of kicking around there, um, if you're like, I don't know, if you're enjoying this, my suggestion, go check out the Xbox 2 podcast, with Rand and Jez. They'll be live tomorrow. Hold on, I will actually find their link to be able to just dump into the chat. Like, these, like, in terms of everything I've spoken about, just having fun and content and everything else. One of the things that got me back into making content was these guys. So whenever and wherever I can, I like to like put a bit of love out to them. So that's Rand's YouTube channel there, and Jez's YouTube channel here. Because these guys, like, if you're into your Xbox or just video gaming news in general, um, these guys just like talking about games and everything else. They are very. Next time we can both die to the hunters. Actually, that would be interesting, Bub. If what I'll do is, next time that I'm set to stream at around this time, I'll try and give you like a 6 hour heads up if you're available, or if Jay Derek is still watching, if he's available, or anything else. I will actually open up the Discord channel. Like people will be able to call in, and I'll open up the game so that people can jump in and we can play together. Because like away from this death counter not working well for me, um, I think it's time we push ourselves and try some interesting things, because people tend to wait and hold off doing this sort of stuff until they've got a nice set easy bed, they know what they're doing. um Fuck it, fortune favors the bold. That's my position. So yeah, if anybody who's watching on YouTube, uh it, if you want to check out some great people, or if you've enjoyed what I've been doing here, these are the guys I'd love to recommend. Um, they're great content creators. They'll be going live six, 7, 8, about 8 hours time from now. Um, from memory, about 8 or 9. Trust me, it'll be interesting for the both of us, but I'm ready to ride with my brother from down under. Damn right. Okay, well, in that case, Bubby, I'll give you the heads up next time I'm going to be streaming, and yeah, just be prepared. Um, I'm expecting that you are going to absolutely rinse me in terms of just like running through the game, and you'd be like, "Fucking keep up," and I'm like the guy in the fat armor with like smoking a cigarette behind you, just like heaving and breathing, like trying to keep up with you. Um, but yeah, with all of that, we will call it there for the night. Unfortunately, as yeah, I will need to I do need to head to work. At least Coda has returned to his spot here, so I can make sure I do the traditional. As my wife refers to him, he is the most beautiful boy, but he has not a thought that rattles in his head. And now he's giving me that look in the camera that he just heard what I said. I usually push the wheelchair so we'll be together. All right. Well, um, thank you to everybody who swung by, who's been watching, anybody who just even just chilled out in the background and just let it roll along. I appreciate it, and hopefully at some point we're talking about, or that you feel up to having a chat and joining us. Like even if it's as simple as you're going bald. Like it it's always a case, never any pressure, but it is really cool to be able to chat and interact with everybody, because this I am no Jacksepticeye. I am no Markiplier. I can talk on topics incessantly by myself, but I will make no sense. And I would rather chat with people and just we talk. That is a brilliant thing. So thank you everybody who dropped by. Thank you to OMG Turtles and Bubby Kai, the two OGs who are continuing to be here. Um, and yeah, we'll finish it up here, but I'll try and actually put things live and make sure that I've got particular things. Oh yeah, like yeah, like, follow, subscribe, all of that stuff. I keep forgetting about all of that. Because like, in a sense, if you've enjoyed it, great. Love to see you again. But in any sense, don't feel restricted, or that you always have to be engaged with every bit of content every time they go live. You know, the streams will be there for whenever you want to watch. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves, and catch you on the next one.